all over. Please make it loud right now for Chad Denick.
Thank you guys so much. Yes, my name is Chad. Sorry about that. I wasn't given a choice. It was just given me. I am your middle act tonight, feature. If you don't know what that is, it is the easiest job of the night tonight. It's not even a real job. I mean, Mary had to start the show. She had to take you guys from just a group of strangers, maybe a little nervous, never been to a show, you know if it's gonna be good, and like get you ready and like make you a unit. You know, you guys are an audience, you're one thing, it's very special. This group of people will never be together again. And then Pete, the headliner, he's got to close the show out and really bring it home. I just have to come up here, so it's not a real job. I've had real jobs. I did loss prevention for about 10 years. I don't know if you guys know what that is. If you don't, I mean, good for you going to college and everything. Having a real job, but loss prevention, basically, it's the undercover security people at retail, and doing that for about 10 years, I did learn that working loss prevention, it's a lot like fishing, in that it's a lot of downtime with like little bursts of excitement, and white people seem to love to do it. And shoplifting, I've learned, that's a lot like driving, in that it seems like almost everyone thinks that they're much better at it than they really are. No, I did not go to college. Sometimes people ask me if I went to college or what college I went to, and then I explain in third grade, we'd have silent reading, and I would just stare at the page, and then when other kids would turn the page, I would just turn the page. And then 9 years later, I did not go to college, so. I'm not book smart. I'm like barely audiobook smart, if that makes sense. And it's hard to sound smart with audiobooks too, because you end up saying stuff like, "Oh, have you guys listened to The Great Gatsby?" You mean read? Like, well, it was read to me like I was a child. Yeah. The problem is, I am dyslexic, as far as I can tell. I don't have diagnosis money, so. Basically, I found a pretty short article about dyslexia online, just a couple paragraphs, and I read that for about an hour. And I was like, you know what? And I don't know if I actually found out I was about 35 when I figured out that I'm for sure dyslexic. And I don't know if you know anything about math, but that's actually, it's too late to do better in high school. I'm happy to be here, which I get that sounds disingenuous in Escondido, but I'm happy to be here. I'll just stand up. I used to live in San Jose, California, though. I don't know if you guys vacation or anything. It's beautiful. It was a nice neighborhood. It was very safe. Like we'd always have the police checking on us with the helicopters and everything. Very courteous. I lived down the street from a really cool Vietnamese bagel shop. Well, they didn't have like pho bagels. It's just everybody working there is Vietnamese, right? Vietnamese bagel shop. And because they were so cool, I thought it would be cool if I learned how to say thank you in Vietnamese, right? Show them I'm one of the good ones, right? So I looked it up and practiced it a couple times, and the next time I was in, after I ordered, I said thank you in Vietnamese. And the lady just stared at me. And I totally fell apart. I was like, oh my God, ma'am, I am so sorry. Is that not how you say thank you in Vietnamese? And she explained, they are Cambodian. Oops. Now I get that it's, the 90s or whatever, and a white guy on stage, even mentioning race can make things super awkward and it should kind of be avoided at all costs. But if Jesus really was black, why isn't Christian music better? Now that joke does mention race and religion. It's a little risky. I can tell it for two reasons. The first reason I can tell that joke is actually it's very, very funny. I find that's good for comedy. I like funny comedy, delicious food, great music, you know. But the second reason I can tell that joke is I was actually raised very strict, orthodox white trash. If you don't know what Orthodox white trash is, basically my family at one point was evicted from a mobile home, which you probably didn't know could even happen. And I've been paid in marijuana as if it were money to babysit my little sister. I think we can agree that marijuana is pretty harmless, right? It doesn't do anything. I've never heard of somebody smoking a bunch of weed and like turning violent or getting a promotion or anything. We did have celebrate holidays growing up white trash. We celebrate kind of different though. Like this is up in the Northwest, and we do 4th of July, so we can have fireworks. It's not California. But we just shoot all the fireworks up at the power lines transformers. We're trying to see if we can explode them, right? We did Christmas growing up white trash. Did you do Christmas growing up? Did you guys do presents Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or like a combo, or what'd you guys do?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve?
Santa came Christmas Day.
Nice. We would do presents in April when we get our tax return. That's how you do white trash Christmas. I moved around a lot growing up. That's a big part of getting evicted. You gotta go. The sheriff's like, scat. But sometimes it comes up in conversation as an adult, and it's always weird because people just assume they're like, oh, military family. You grew up in a military family. It's like, well, that's kind of a Salvation Army brat, I guess. I grew up in a single-parent home. I don't know if anyone else here was raised by just the one TV. That was my deal. I was always very mature for my age as a child, not to brag, but by the time I was in 3rd grade, I had not one, but 2 utility bills in my name. It was very exciting. I still have some kind of white trash tendencies. It's nothing I'm proud of or ashamed of, it's just kind of part of who I am. Like, I'm kind of a gun guy. I'm not a gun nut. You're going to see me like a rally or anything. It's just, I just own a few guns and I want to get, all the rest of them, but nothing crazy. I'm not a car guy. I think that hurts my white trash credibility a little bit. I have a car. I'm not a burden on my friends and family. You know who you are. You got a ride here tonight. I just don't know anything about fixing cars, and I don't know that it's my fault though, because when I was growing up, every time my dad would work on the car, every time, I'd be in the living room playing a little video games. He'd be in the garage, 1,100 miles away with his new family. This is a comedy show. These are jokes. I'm kidding, obviously. I have no idea if my dad worked on cars. Because he left. Yeah. He actually left before I learned how to talk, which just from a strategic standpoint, I really respect that. Because otherwise I could have been like, he's getting away. You have to raise me. not a car guy. I have to take my car to Jiffy Lube for oil changes and stuff. I don't know if you know what Jiffy Lube is. It's a work release program for felons. I actually work in an auto parts store now, and so I'm kind of learning a little bit about cars, but mostly because I'm just practicing my Spanish more. They work with a bunch of Mexican American guys, but the problem is they're also like 19, 20, 22, so they're kind of just dumb. So all my Spanish is things like, dice adios a su culo. Ten cuidado con su culo. It's all very culo-based Spanish. And if you don't know what culo means, like a lot of words in Spanish, it's just, the word and then, so it's cool. It means cool. So if you're in Cabo or something, just tell people, yo soy un culo. They will agree. Yeah, I learned most of my Spanish in the Northwest, but it's weird to me that I meet people in California that they grew up in California and they don't speak a lick of Spanish, which is just, it's bizarre. Like, you didn't have one brown friend, one abuela in your life, no tamales, nothing. You were just a stinky kid, I guess. I don't know. Has anyone here born in California and lived in California the whole life and never lived in another state? Yeah. Here's the thing. I think you guys should be arrested and deported. Not forever, but just so you appreciate. Because California's it's like dessert of life. And so just take you if you live in like Indiana for 3 years, and you come back, a little pep in your step. I mentioned video games earlier. I love stand-up comedy. Obviously, I'm up here destroying, but I really do like video games. I think it'd be interesting to make a video game based around stand-up comedy, right? It'd be like, instead of like Guitar Hero, it'd be like Comedian Hero. So instead of like the music stuff coming down the screen, it's just like joke pieces or whatever. So you play it on normal, and it's like, men and women are different. Right? But that's too hard for you to put on easy mode. It's just like, dick joke, dick joke, dick joke. And then you get all the accessories you need, a little microphone, a little notebook for your jokes, all the paperwork to fill out for unemployment. You have a little virtual comedian. You live in a little virtual studio apartment with 4 other virtual comedians. And then the only way to get points in the game is by taking away opportunities for other comedians. Don't feel bad, I'm doing it now, it's great. In fact, the game is going to be so realistic, you actually, you can't win. You can just play for 40 years or quit. Drive. I do like driving. I like my car. I take it everywhere I drive, and one person laughed. It's legally a joke. I know my rights. I like my car. It's a 2016 Mazda 3. I don't know if you know cars. They don't make those anymore. Well, not the 2016s. They make new ones, but. It's the stupidest joke ever written. I like driving with my wife, though. Oh, yeah, I'm married. Sorry, fellas. I like driving with my wife because it's more exciting, right? If I drive by myself, it's very clinical. It's like point A to point B. I have to listen to only my favorite music. There's no one to tell me when to turn, all that. With my wife, she brings like a sense of wonderment to every trip, Because mainly she wonders if anyone's learned to drive. That kind of comes up a lot. Someone's driving too slow, too fast, they're all over the lane. She yells, "Learn to drive!" Someone's on a bicycle in the bike lane. "Learn to drive!" But one time she learned to drive at a car that was covered in signs and stickers and various accoutrements that said, "Student driver." I was like, babe, they're literally learning to drive. Why don't we swing by a temp agency and yell, get a job? I do like being married. Any married people here tonight? Yeah, it's not for everyone. If you are going to get married, obviously, first of all, don't do that. But if you do want to get married, the thing I've learned that the most important thing in a relationship is compromise. You have to compromise. Your dreams mostly, but what I like about the joke is some people get the joke and then other people are eventually going to get got by the joke. They have to quit their band or whatever, I don't think marriage is for everyone, though. For example, Charles Manson tried to get married in prison before he died. When I heard that, I was like, is this guy crazy? You guys are smart. Sometimes I have to explain to the audience, like, yeah, he's famously crazy. I don't know if this is important to you guys, but I did achieve the rank of Tech Sergeant, United States Air Force. No? Didn't care? Okay, great. I mean, by marriage. My wife did that. Like when COVID popped off, she was in Afghanistan, but I fed the cat, so it's like, together. Together we got through it, I don't know if you guys are ever embarrassed by how stupid your friends are. If you guys can relate to that. One of my friends, his girlfriend, convinced him to spend $400 for a surgery on her pet rat. Ha 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 is the correct answer. If your pet rat has a $400 surgery, I've got great news. I can save you $392, and we can swing by Petco and just get you a new rat. Another one of my moron friends, he was arguing with his fiancée while she was in the middle of planning their wedding all by herself. I don't know if you've been around someone planning their own wedding like all by themselves, but they can get like tense, And she asked him in a super serious manner, how do I know you're not cheating on me? You're always going out at night with your friends, how do I know you're not cheating on me? And he decided to put out this little grease fire with a forest fire. Because he responded with, and I quote, if I was cheating on you, don't you think I'd be happier? Right. And for me, the most embarrassing thing about both of those idiots, the guy that spent $400 for a surgery on a rat, that died 3 days later, by the way. And then the guy that said that to his fiance is they were actually the same me. I said those things. That's been my time. Thank you guys so much.